How about some examples of companies you've interacted with recently or observed that have really impressed you with maybe shifting the focus strategy into to the world we're in today?
Yeah, I have a couple that are my current favorites, but they're really quite a few of them that I really have great admiration. In fact, most companies have great admiration for, even if they're parts of their game I think is maybe not very good. And there are a lot of companies that I really don't admire because the CEOs have gotten tired or they've got the wrong people in the wrong places and they won't make the decisions to move ahead. Two I really like. One is John Deere. Great company, particularly for their strategy and how they approach it. And it's a multi-division company. They compete highly effectively. They're very, very good. One of the things they're so good at is they make all their divisions it's on their how they execute their roadmap, and they'll go back and they review. Every division will review the trends affecting it and which ones it's acting on now, and review them and decide if they need to. If some trends have matured to the point now in the last 6 months, they need to become more of a part of how they're going to execute. So they review that frequently. What they do is they may look at 100 trends in an area that affect what you do. Eventually you get down to the 2 or 3 that matter the most, because you can't follow them all, that are really going to drive what you're going to do and initiatives that's going to drive. And I asked the executive that I was working with at John Deere sort of what was the hardest thing in that, and he said prioritizing is by far the hardest. And what makes prioritizing hard is not the 2 or 3 that you pick, it's the 97 that you don't. And so we all want to take everything along with us. We feel safer that way, but it's not safe. It just makes you very heavy and hard to move. The other company I really like a lot for a slightly different reason is FedEx Ground. I've done some work with them, particularly recently, and they are very, very good at what we would call lean thinking. And the emphasis is not on setting, as a manager, one of the aspects of lean thinking from the senior management level is you don't set targets or strategic goals. We want to get at this level. What you focus on is the 5 to 7 key metrics that are important for your company to do well. So for FedEx Ground, number 1, top of the list, what do you think it is?
On-time delivery.
On-time delivery of packages, exactly. We had a conversation about this, right? And so that's the key. Their on-time delivery is 99.3%. On-time delivery. We're going, wow, that's great. Now, you don't set a target and say, okay, people, let's make it 99.5%. It doesn't matter. But the point is, let's say they ought to be satisfied with that and move on, take that off their list. Not a good idea, because they deliver millions of packages in a year. For every million package, 7,000 of them didn't reach their destination on time. If that was somebody's heart or somebody that was important or a gift that was important to you, that matters. So they need to be, so their desire, if these measures are important, until we are perfect, we're not done.